Yo, listen. It's 29-9 game, and I gotta wear my mask when I talk to y'all, cause y'all niggas got the cooties. You feel me? I don't want to catch what y'all got, man. I don't want that hive disease. You feel me? It costs you nothing to be a free thinker. Let that sizzle in your spirit, my guy. It costs you nothing to have your own opinion, right? So today, the Forspoken Reviews have dropped, as I predicted, because it's easy to see. I told my guy, I said, I'll go, what I said 67 or 68 to 74. And right now it's at a 68. Might be at a 69 by the time you watch this, but I predicted it. It was too easy to see. Every time you have a cluster of games coming out together, one of them has to be the targeted hate game. What do I mean when I say that? I mean that the media is going to pick out one game that they either didn't get a check for, didn't get a code for, or they have another massive game coming up against it that they feel they need to put it down in order to prop the other game up. It happens every time, and y'all fall for the shenanigans. That's tough! Y'all fall for the shenanigans. I'm just here to provide the analysis on the bias, because I hate the biasness. I hate the lies, the fake outrage. Where should we start? I see people talking about, and I seen reviewers talking about, the open world is barren. It's nothing in it. I didn't see them same reviewers say nothing about that Hogwarts Legacy gameplay presentation where they show you the open world and it was empty, my nigga. What's up? It was empty. I didn't see not nail one crocodile in that motherfucker. I ain't see one bear. Nigga, I ain't seen a bird. I ain't see a chest. I didn't see nothing in that open world. But you know what? They're not gonna say nothing about that. You know why? Because Hogwarts Legacy is the big marquee game of the first quarter, and they got that bag. You understand what I'm saying? They got that bag. So it's different. Here you go, IGN. Here you go, GameSpot. Here you go, YouTubers. They're going to break y'all off for y'all opinion. And y'all drones on the internet is going to sit there and soak it up like the hive-minded bastards you are. I see people talking about, oh, the dialogue is so cringe. These same dudes was over here propping up High on Life, and that game didn't score good on Metacritic. But y'all propped it up. Oh, well, you know, we like it. It's got some kind of charm to the corniness and the cringe. Shut up. Shut up. And then there's people trying to justify it saying, oh, well, you know, on High on Life, they're doing it on purpose because it's like the Rick and Morty humor. So they told us from the beginning it was going to be cringy. And I caught you. I caught you, nigga. You know how I caught you? Because from day one, they told us about Forspoken. This is going to be a lighthearted, coming-of-age story of this young Brooklyn girl who's discovering out who she is, and she falls into this new world with all of these new powers. They told us what it was going to be like. They told us it was going to be like every coming-of-age Marvel story. MCU. Let me not say Marvel because the comic books is different. We talk about the MCU. That's tough! But they told us this from the beginning. But y'all didn't care because it don't fit y'all fucking narrative. You see that bias? On High on Life, it's good to have cringe. On Forspoken, it's trash? Where's the consistency? Huh? Where's the consistency? Because I'm not seeing it. Provide me some consistency, please. They talking about, oh, so let's get into the next bias. They talking about, oh, Forspoken is so downgraded. It's down. Have you seen Atomic Heart, my nigga? That's tough. Have you seen Atomic Heart? That shit has been downgraded so much it looked like a completely different game. But guess what? You got people on the internet saying, oh my God, Atomic Heart is going to be a banger. It looks so good. You know why? Because it doesn't fit their agenda to tell the truth. They rather fall into the trap of hypocrisy because the media told you so. So because the media told you, oh, Forspoken is a 6 out of 10 because it's downgraded, you feel that way. But you don't feel that way about Atomic Heart, even though Atomic Heart has arguably suffered a bigger downgrade. People talk, let's get into the next bias. People talking about, oh, the story looks bad. The story has looked bad from the first moment we've seen it. The story. But you propped up Elden Ring. And let me tell y'all what these developers do. When they can't sit down, be creative, and pin themselves engaging story, they just say fuck the story. And they hide it under the guise of environmental storytelling. That's how they got y'all. Y'all fell into the trap. That's tough. Y'all fell into the trap. It's not environmental storytelling. It's laziness, and it is no storytelling. But that's y'all game of the year, so it's cool. It's cool for Elden Ring to have no story. It's cool for you to read fucking index cards for 40 hours and call that a story. But Forspoken, new IP, new character, something different, brand new world we never seen before. The story a little bit different. And just because she actually speaks like it's a coming of age story, which is a little bit cringe, it's trash. Yes, Forspoken dialogue is a little bit cringe, but so is High on Life is a little bit cringe. So is Deathloop. Deathloop is super cringe. That is some of the worst voice acting I've ever heard in my life. But it don't fit your fucking narrative. It don't fit your narrative, man. Y'all talk about Forspoken story. Tell me something about Scorn. How good was Scorn? Trash, my nigga. Scorn story was absolute garbage. But it didn't fit your narrative. It doesn't fit your narrative. Tell me about Deathloop story. How engaging was that story? Trash. But guess what? It didn't fit your narrative. Deathloop story is horrible, and Deathloop has some of the worst voice acting I've ever heard in my fucking life. That main character, Colt, was unbearable. Sound like he was reading fresh off the paper, my nigga. That's tough! Sound like he reading straight from the paper. Story horrible. Terrible. But y'all prop that game up because it didn't fit your narrative to tell the truth. Y'all only tell the truth about shit when the media tells y'all, okay, you gotta like this, or you gotta dislike this. Then it's okay. It's okay, right? I'm disappointed in y'all, man, because y'all let the media dictate how y'all think. And that's not cool. I just laid out a whole list of biases, and you still gonna have stupid idiots that's gonna comment on it and say, oh, well, no, that's not true, or this not true. It's all true. I gave you all the facts. Go look it up. Go do the Googles. Like my boy Wilder said, look, everybody believe in Google to this day. Stop playing with me, man, because I'm gonna continue to expose you niggas, man. I'm gonna continue to expose y'all, man. And a big shut the F up the Dreamcast guy, because you dick ride everything that the media tell you to do, because you be accepting them checks. Don't think that we don't know. Don't think that we don't know you be taking that bread, my nigga, because we know. We on your body. We on your body yaddy, my guy. Shut the F up forever, nigga. You don't need a platform, because you are a bot, a NPC. You do what they tell you to do. You don't need a platform. And there's a couple of other little guys on Twitter. I'm not going to give nobody on Twitter a platform. Listen, because this dude's on there with 3,000 followers and 10,000 followers that can't do anything creative to save their life. So all they do is bait engagement posts. This dude's on Twitter on the scene that said, forget Call of Duty, I'm not buying it, that shit's trash. You know what happened on launch day? They were posting clips. That's tough. No morals, no integrity. Dreamcast guy said he was boycotting Activision Blizzard, but he came out with that fucking Call of Duty review and he played the game. Y'all gotta do better. I'm gonna start getting on y'all body, man. And I don't care. I don't have a big platform. I don't have nothing to lose, my guy. So y'all can hate me and say whatever. Y'all can hate on me all y'all want. I don't care, man. I don't have nothing to lose, bro. I don't have the subscriber count, but what I do have is integrity. I have integrity, and the media will not tell me what to like. All right? And again, I want to clarify, this is not about anybody that says, oh, I played Forspoken myself and I feel like it's a 6 or a 7. If you feel like a game is rated a certain way based on your own personal decisions or your own personal opinion, I respect that. We're not talking about that. But we talking about the media, and you biased media fuck niggas that influence these drones and these high-minded gamers that can't think for themselves. I just gave you all the biases. I gave you all the information. Do with it what you will. And I'll be back with more information. I'm playing Forspoken tomorrow, and I'm going to review it. I'm going to give it a real, truthful, honest review. I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, Forspoken story is bad, but then at the same time, you slurping up Scorn and High on Life and Elden Ring. That's tough.